Right, everyone knows about St. Patrick's Day. It's big, it's green, and it involves a lot of Guinness, am I right? But behind all the parades and the partying, there's a deeper story. It's a story about faith, about culture, and about one man who changed the course of Irish history. We're talking about St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. He's the reason we celebrate on March 17th. Now, you might be thinking, Graham, I'm not Irish, why should I care? Well, stick with me. This isn't just a history lesson. It's about the things that connect us all. Faith, community, and maybe a pint or two. Whether you're Irish or simply Irish for a day, St. Patrick's Day has something for everyone. It's a time to celebrate heritage, to share a laugh, and to remember the power of belief. So put on your best green outfit, grab a Guinness or a green milkshake if that's your thing, and let's dive into the world of St. Patrick's Day. Now, St. Patrick, he wasn't actually Irish. Can you believe that? Born in Roman Britain, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and brought to Ireland as a slave. Imagine that. Taken from your home, forced to work, not exactly the ideal holiday story, is it? But here's where it gets interesting. During his captivity, Patrick found faith. He became a devout Christian, and eventually he escaped. You'd think he'd want to stay far away from Ireland, right? But no. Patrick felt called back to the land of his captors. He returned to Ireland, this time as a missionary, determined to share his faith. He traveled the country, preaching, baptizing, and establishing monasteries. He faced opposition, of course. Changing hearts and minds is never easy. But Patrick, he was a persistent one. He used his understanding of Irish culture, even incorporating elements of their pagan beliefs into his teachings, and slowly, steadily, he won over the Irish people. His dedication and courage transformed Ireland, making it one of the most important centres of Christianity in Europe. Now that's a legacy. Let's talk about the shamrock. It's everywhere on St. Patrick's Day. Hats, shirts, even painted on faces. But it's more than just a decoration. You know, it's a symbol deeply tied to St. Patrick and his teachings. Legend has it that Patrick used the shamrock, a simple three-leaf clover, to explain the Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit all united as one God. 3 leaves, 1 shamrock. See, even back then, they had visual aids. The shamrock became a powerful symbol of Irish identity and faith. It represented the resilience of the Irish people, their connection to their land, and their devotion to their patron saint. Today, the shamrock remains a potent reminder of the spiritual roots of St. Patrick's Day. It's a reminder that even the simplest things can hold deep meaning. Section 4, From Churches to Pubs, Celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So how do people celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Well, in many ways. It started as a religious holiday, of course. People would go to church honouring St. Patrick with prayers and hymns. And while that tradition continues these days, the celebrations are a bit, shall we say, livelier. Think parades, music, dancing, and yes, a good bit of drinking. It's a time for communities to come together to celebrate their heritage and to let loose a little. And who can blame them? After all, everyone's a little bit Irish on St. Patrick's Day. But even amidst the revelry, there's a sense of respect for the man who started it all. St. Patrick's Day is a celebration of faith, heritage, and the enduring spirit of the Irish people. Section 5, a tapestry of green-weaving faith and heritage. What's remarkable about St. Patrick's Day is how it blends faith and cultural identity. It's a day for the Irish diaspora around the world to connect with their roots, to remember their ancestors, and to celebrate their heritage. From the green attire to the traditional music and dance, every aspect of the celebration speaks to a rich cultural tapestry woven over centuries, and at the heart of it all is a deep sense of community. St. Patrick's Day reminds us that faith and culture are not separate entities, but rather threads interwoven into the fabric of our lives. Section 6, Beyond the Blarney, Finding Unity in Celebration. Now, I know what you're thinking, Graham. This all sounds very lovely, but what about the rest of us? The ones who don't have Irish blood? Well, that's the beauty of it. St. Patrick's Day isn't just for the Irish anymore. It's a global celebration of joy, community, and a little bit of mischief. It's a chance to embrace a different culture, to learn something new, and to have a good time doing it. So, whether you're Irish or not, let loose, have a laugh, and raise a glass to St. Patrick. After all, in the end, we're all just looking for a reason to celebrate, aren't we? And what better reason than a day dedicated to faith, heritage, and the crack slainte. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the word about the spiritual and cultural significance of St. Patrick's Day.